All right, welcome back to my channel, everybody. Chris Gault here, Healthy Living with Chris Gault. I got Robin here, we got our dog, we're walking her, and we are now on week 13 of our vlog of being plant-based and vegan and loving life and just taking a walk and trying to be safe. So buckle up. All right, so it's time now to do a recipe. And we found this one on food, and it's called creamy chickpea and tahini casserole. So we're gonna put that together, and I'll show you how we do it. All right, first, it's interesting. This recipe, you just dump everything into your whatever you're gonna cook it in. And so right now we have diced onions and we have 2 cans, 15-ounce cans of chickpeas in there. And we'll show you what else we throw in. All right, next we're gonna dump this can of diced tomatoes. As you can see, it's 28 ounces. So we're gonna dump that baby in there. This is kind of an interesting recipe. You just dump everything in. So we're gonna dump it in, we'll mix it up, obviously, and we'll see how this thing turns out. So it takes garlic powder, so we're just gonna dump some of that in. Right, Robin?
Yeah.
Yep.
Whatever we think about a teaspoon is.
That's probably good.
And then
Right.
parsley.
All right, so now we're gonna put some other spices in. What are we putting in, Robin?
I'm putting in about a teaspoon of basil.
All right. Everyone loves basil. Well, not everybody, but we do.
A teaspoon of parsley, dried. These are all dried.
We do try to get the organic ones though. So you could see we're trying to get the organic ones. The next ones are oregano.
Okay.
Looks like there's a lot of spices in there. It's gonna taste good.
Yeah, that's that.
All right, so now you're just gonna mix that mess.
Yeah.
All right, that's kind of interesting looking. And I guess we're gonna change the recipe a little bit by throwing tofu in it to give it a little more protein.
Yeah, and instead of rice, we're using cauliflower rice.
Yeah, the recipe calls for brown rice, but we like to keep our carbs down a little bit, so we're gonna put cauliflower rice in.
All right, so I'm gonna get the cauliflower rice.
All right, so that's the cauliflower rice. We're doing it easy, where we just got a bag of cauliflower rice. But that's organic too. We get this one from our local Sprouts. So it's organic. I kind of like that. And Robin's just gonna mix it up a bit. And the tahini gets a little bit of, we mix it with water actually. So we're gonna take the tahini, which we have right here, and we're going to get some water. It's 3 tablespoons of tahini and 3 tablespoons of water. We're gonna mix it up, and that's gonna get mixed into that bowl. Cutting the tofu here, right? You're gonna cut that. And it's interesting, we kind of went that Robin used to get like extra firm tofu, but I thought it tasted a little rubbery because I'm new to the whole tofu world. And so we kind of went with just firm, and it seems to taste a little bit better because it's not so rubbery. So she's chopping up, and I guess all that pile is going to go into that casserole dish we got over there. We're going to dump it in. It looks good. This is going to add a lot more protein to the meal, which is important. I'm putting got 3 tablespoons of tahini in this. I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of water. There's the water. So we got 3 tablespoons of water, 3 tablespoons of tahini. I'm gonna stir that up. All right, Robin's gonna put the tahini in. The tahini water mixture. All right, she's gonna mix all that up, and a little bit of salt and pepper is gonna go in, and it should just be good to go. It's gonna go in the oven, and it goes in 350. Is that what you put it at?
Yeah, for 40 minutes.
So 350 for 40 minutes, and then we'll have dinner. All right, so this is the finished product. It looks pretty good. I guess we'll give it a try. That's what it looks like. With this dinner, we're also gonna have a salad like we normally do. And when I do mention this a lot in my videos, that when I do have a salad, I like to have a lot of color in there, because the colors mean different minerals and vitamins. And so this is a very mixed, a lot of different vegetables, and it's gonna be really, really healthy. All right, so I'm gonna give this a try. I guess we got a little bit of everything. It's hot. It's good. All right, well, this is the time of the vlog where I usually will put in some sort of article that I found on the computer, and I will share it with you. This time, instead of giving you facts and all that, I just want to talk a little bit about some of my favorite YouTube channels that I get my information from about being vegan, and not just for what I do for this vlog, but what I do in real life, and trying to live this lifestyle the rest of my life, because I'm still relatively new to it. You know, it's 13 weeks, but I'm still relatively new vegan, so I'm learning things every day, and the best way to do it is to look up and research information to find out, you know, how to live that life as best as possible. Because it is a little challenging, because, you know, when you go out to eat and when you go over to friends' houses, you know, it's a little difficult. And some of these people have run into those situations, and they will share their journey with you. So I'm just going to name, I have a lot of favorite ones, but I'm going to name like 8 of them right now. So I'm just going to pop them up here and show you what I'm talking about. So the first one I like is Sadie from Pick Up Limes. So the actual YouTube channel is called Pick Up Limes, and Sadie is the main person who runs that. At least as far as I could tell. And I mean, she is just wonderful, and I think you know, you're gonna love her if you watch it, because she's just probably the nicest human being on the face of the planet, and she's very smart, and she really knows what she's doing. And what I love about her, she doesn't judge anybody, so she doesn't have this harsh line that, you know, if you're not 100% vegan, then you're a bad person. She's very, very good about letting everyone live, or not letting, but, you know, not judging people on the way they live their life. But she's just loaded with some incredible amount of information. So Pick Up Limes is one that I would definitely recommend everyone go check out, and it's just, you know, just really good stuff. So another YouTube channel I really love is Earthling Ed, and this guy is very smart. I think he lives in London. I'm not even sure. I should know that. But I have watched a lot of his videos. He does have like an English accent. But what I really, really like about him is he interviews all these people, and he gets in these confrontations. But it's just, he's just so, you could tell he's very smart, and you could tell he's very passionate about being a vegan. And he's like me, you know. He changed sooner than I did. I'm still relatively new, but he's like me in that he did eat meat. He was a meat eater, and then he converted over to vegan, and so he understands that the people who do eat meat, but he does challenge them, and I think it's really interesting in how he challenges them. So it's a little different than Sadie from Pick Up Limes, who's a little less judgmental. And I'm not saying Earthling Ed is judgmental, but he's definitely one that will challenge people and ask them, you know, why they think it's okay to eat meat, and then be so cruel to the animals. And it's just interesting, some of the videos. So if you like that kind of back and forth, and to me it's just very, very interesting to get the different points of view. And if you're that type of person who loves to hear different points of view from the argument, which I just love to do, he has a great channel, and I think you'll really like it. The next one is Live Kindly, and again, you know, by the sound of the name, you know, you could tell, you know, they're all about, you know, about the animals and about the cruelty, reducing the cruelty to animals. So I really like their channel. They just kind they're just loaded with information. I think anyone who wants to live this vegan lifestyle, you should check them out because they're really, really good. So I would check them out. The next few I'm going to talk about are just people who just vlog about their vegan lifestyle. So I think it's kind of interesting just to see how other people are going through life. One is Caitlin Shoemaker, and I would just check out her channel. She's very personable, and I just like the way she talks. It's very interesting. So I would go check out her channel. The next one is Cheap Lazy Vegan, and I think it's a very humorous kind of name, but I guess what she does is she goes after foods that aren't that expensive and that are easy to make. So what she does, she has a lot of recipes on her channel on how to make the food easily, because who doesn't like to have food that's actually not that expensive and also easy to make? We all want that, at times. Because being vegan, there are some of the recipes I've done that have been pretty extensive, and they could take an hour to make or more, and it's nice to have some options that don't take that long. So check out that channel to get a little different perspective. Pickup Limes tends to be a little bit more little more to the recipes that take a little bit longer, so then you have the other side of it, which is a little faster. So you kind of mix those up and you get a great overall experience in recipe. The next one is Edgy Veg, and I really like Edgy Veg. She's just like really funny, really humorous. They're all really they're all great. All these channels, they all do have a sense of humor, but she really kind of stands out for me on her personality. So I really I enjoy that channel. And again, it's just loaded with a lot of good information for people who are like me, who are very new to this lifestyle. So I would definitely recommend that channel. The next one is Goodful. And what I love about that channel is they will try to make some of the craziest things out of stuff, and then they try it and they see how it tastes. Like just one example I'll give you is they made a watermelon. They cooked it like a ham. So they put it they carved it out. They made it look like it looked exactly like a ham. It sounds like when they ate it, it didn't taste exactly like a ham, but they glazed it, they marked it, and everything. They cut it, and I just think it's just kind of very interesting on how they will take foods and they'll try to make them look like real foods. Like, I shouldn't say real. They'll try to make them look like meat type foods without being meat. It's what I really should say, because obviously a vegan diet is actually more real food, I think, than a non-vegan diet, because you're actually eating fruits and vegetables. So that's what they do, and I think it's just it's just the way they do it. It's very humorous, that they have a lot of fun doing it, and so it's just a lot of fun watching them as they not only make the meals, but also how they share them, and how and the people on the channel who taste the food aren't necessarily vegan. So what they do there is that she actually will give them food, and then she gets a point of view from a non-vegan to say, wow, what does this taste like? Does it taste anything close to meat or not? She even made like an egg yolk one time, and it actually looked like an egg yolk. It actually bled like an egg yolk. It was pretty amazing. And it takes a little bit of work to get that, but it's just really interesting. So I would definitely recommend that channel to anybody. So take a look at that. And the last one I'm going to talk about is Plant-Based News, it's called, and it just has a lot of good facts in it. And I would recommend that channel if you're starting off. Just if you're just trying to learn about the whole vegan lifestyle, it's a good channel to check out. I would also talk about what I just want to mention, I should say, is that these are just 8 of the channels that I watch, but I watch a lot of them, and I'm not only watching YouTube channels, I'm also looking at a lot of other stuff on the internet and also other places. And so I would just recommend, just Google vegan lifestyle or vegan, and you'll get all sorts of channels that all of them have merit in some way. And I just find it very valuable, and I think you will too. So, go check them out. and I think you'll be glad you did. All right, well, week 13 is officially over, and we'll be starting week 14 soon. So I'm amazed that I've been vegan this long, but I'm loving the lifestyle. It's just been fantastic, and I'm glad I went this way, and I can see myself doing this the rest of my life, so I'm pretty sure I will. Still want to get the blood test done, but you haven't been able to do that, obviously, because of the pandemic, but hopefully I'll be able to get there soon. But just not seeing that I'm missing the meat, and the more and more that I research, because I research a lot about the lifestyle, the more I see how cruel the whole animal protein business is to the animals. And I think if more people saw that, they probably would think about it twice too before what kind of diet they would follow. So I think it's just important to let people know what's going on out there without judging them and what they eat. So obviously everyone should be able to eat what they want, but I think the more we can inform people that there are ways that we don't have to be so cruel to the animals, it's a win-win for everyone. And then also when you throw in the environment issues, which I've also talked about in the past, then it's a win-win-win. Win for your health, win for the planet, win for the animals. It sounds like a no-brainer, right? Also, it sounds like some of these pandemics might be being caused by animal proteins in the whole animal industry. So if that's the case, then we're also living safer lives that way as well. So it's a win-win-win-win now. So anyway, let me know what you want to see in these videos too. I'm going to continue them. I love doing this vlog. We always do a recipe, and then we do some sort of information. But let me know if there's anything else that you'd like to see. Put them in the comments below, and that'll really help me out to put videos out that you really want to watch. And if you like the video, just click on the thumbs up, please. And make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And also, hit that bell so that way you'll be notified every time I put out a video. And now I'm putting out videos every day. It seems like I am putting out videos every day, sometimes 2 a day, because I always do on Tuesday, I do a tips with the health coach with my wife, who's a health coach. On Thursdays, I do my healthy living videos. And then on Sundays, I drop these vlogs on being a vegan. And then what we've been doing, because we're trying to train people how to run a 5K. We used to own a running store. We used to train people how to do all sorts of races, 5K, 10K, half and full marathons, and also speed development and all that kind of stuff. But this one's like a beginner 5K program, and so we're putting up every day. We're putting up the next day's workout. So if you're interested in running a 5K, you can click on that playlist that shows you all that, and you can follow along and just do the workouts. And it's a very safe way to get, and it's very gradual. So you start off very, very light. Actually, you're walking more than running in the beginning, and then you eventually start just running the whole thing. But that takes a little bit of time to get there. So that's why it's a very safe way to learn how to run a 5K. So if you're interested in that, take a look. Again, subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified, and I will see you in the next video. See you, everybody. If you like this video, please click on the thumbs up button, and also please subscribe and click on the notification button to get all this great content that's coming up every week. Thank you.